welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those videos. Right here in the house with the man Obour Stone, baby. Okay, Obour, tell us about when you go out to school.
Yeah.
The first, I'm so much interested in the first time you entered a vocal booth, a professional vocal booth.
Yeah.
The experience.
It was a wonderful one. I remember when I came out of school, I still had friends, you know, still calling me, coming around. And the whole phenomenon of Obour and music was a friend's affair, I'm telling you. Because this is a guy who was in school. He's an A student. He wins prizes at speech and prize giving days. He's a footballer. And now he's also doing music. So it was.
Oh, you forgot about Masha?
I didn't. So it was like this guy is into a lot of things, and still he's up straight with his books, you know. So I needed a motivation, else I was never going to put down my books and say I'm going to the boat to do music professionally or play football professionally. So I got friends. They play the role as friends. Andy, your boy. Raptures from the fans spam, even Cocovelli played a role, you know. So you'll be home and they all come home and they say, oh, there's this new studio at this place, there are people there and we want to take you so that you go and burn them, you know. So that was how it came about.
We're back where you for
so,
Bella.
Yeah, you should have to go and burn them. So we walk from Latebiokoshi to Odoko, South Odoko. There's a new studio there, and we go there. And our mission there is to hear what those guys have got, so that we can burn them, you know. And all like how always happens, you go, they do their rap, they do their tree, and they do so. You know, that was the time Tosin was coming, so you do the rap, and hey, you know. So it was just fun. So one day I was in a studio like that. I'm going to burn them, and somebody came up and said I was good. So they were doing this song about Shola, Mashola and all that, so I should feature on the song, you know. So I did my rap and I featured on the song, and I brought a copy of the song home. So playing the song home, my cousin heard it and said, why do I want to? And he was a hip cousin, you know, he plays Buster all the time. He was a hip cousin, and he was the one who had some blues, you know. So he said, okay, he'll help me to record if I want to. Yeah, I'd love to record, you know.
Straight up.
So he actually paid for the studio bills. And yeah, I forgot about Joe. Joe Famous People was my boy. He was one of the people who made me do music, you know, because we used to rap together, and he would give me the encouragement that, man, we can do it,
But was he in the same school with you back then?
Nah, he was not in school, but he was in the neighborhood.
Wow.
You know, so back home in Latebiokoshi. You know, so it was real fun. Like, so they paid for our studio bills, and we had to record an album. So we go in, we do the song, we do this song, we do this song, and it was a whole new feeling. I still hadn't realized that I was doing music professionally. I still felt, yeah, it's still the same. Let's rap. And then when we have had an album, we started scouting for producers. That was when I actually began to experience the life of a musician. I mean, you walk to every record studio, you dump a CD there, waiting for that call that never came. You know, and one of my very, very clear memories was Cyphex. I mean, yeah, Cyphex was one of the places I dropped the CD. When I went there, they had just released TikTok, and TikTok was in the studios, you know. And I mean, an up and coming star. Tick was a big boy already, had his first album blazing on radio, you know. And as you kind of scared, but I knew in me that I can rap. You know, I can rap. So I walked into the studio. There was Eddie, there was Abraham,
all the boys,
all the other guys were there, you know. So you drop the studio, and the CD, they never even get a chance to listen to it, you know. Yeah, so it took another like 6 months to a year going around. It wasn't working.
The album was ready. 6 months, a year.
Why have an album?
Why do you think it was going on like that?
You know, because normally with most artists, maybe you have a demo, and then you go to you get a producer and then they record an album.
Yeah.
Now executive producer and then record an album. With me, I had a cousin who financed an album, but he knows nothing about the music industry, so he gave you the album that go find
somebody
to executive producer and get yourself out.
Oh.
You know, so that was the case. It was
wow,
pretty interesting, you know. And then what changed was, after the 1 year gestation period, waiting to come out, waiting to get signed, a new song came in my head. A new style, a new blend of music. I was like, I've been listening around and nobody is taking advantage of what is ours, our traditional culture. I mean, the Adwa, the Agbaja, the stories we have, Asebua, mp4, Conform. Nobody was making use of all of
that.
That
kind of reminds me, man. I heard you really play drums.
Yes, I do.
From childhood.
Yeah, I play drums.
I
play the Tumpai drums, the Fonton from the Jimbe. I play mine on my.
That's a plus, though. That is a plus. That is a plus. Alright.
So yeah, like I was saying, so the new song came out, and surprisingly, that song turned out to be the biggest song on my first album, which was Atentembe.
Wow.
It came out in the gestation period.
First album out. We'll be right back after these videos. Stay tuned.